Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce myself, Genis Lesmono from grade 12-4. Today, I want to tell you the story of one of most influential young activists in Indonesia, Soeharto. He was a university student who stood for truth, justice, and integrity values that remain incredibly relevant today.
And the students who are really anti-Sukarno because they know about the corruption at the Sukarno administration at that moment. I think that we are aware of the mutual interests of our.
So, Soeharto was born in Jakarta on 17 December 1942 into a Chinese-Indonesian family. He grew up as a curious child who loved reading and asking questions. After studying at SMP Strada and SMA Canisius, he entered the University of Indonesia, majoring in history. Even from a young age, he questioned injustice, corruption, and the abuse of power that he saw around him. During his university years, Guy became deeply involved in social and political issues. He wrote bold opinion pieces in national newspapers like Kompas and Sinar Harapan, criticizing the government during the Guide democracy era under President Sukarno. He believed that students must act as a moral force, a voice that keeps the government accountable. Guy played an important role in the student movement that eventually contributed to the fall of the old order in 1966. But even after Soeharto rose to power, Guy refused to be blind by the new regime. While many praised Soeharto, Guy warned that all forms of power must be questioned. For him, activism was not about violence, but about honesty, courage, and standing with the people. Despite his strong political views, Guy was actually a gentle and reflective person. He loved nature and often went hiking with his close friends. Being in the mountains was his escape from the noisy world of politics. His thoughts and feelings were recorded in his famous diary, Catatan Seorang Demonstran, which reveals his reflections on life, love, friendship, and resistance. One of his most famous quotes says, "A true demonstrator is someone who holds onto their ideals no matter what happens." On December 16, 1969, one day before his 27th birthday, Soeharto died after inhaling poisonous gas at the crater of Mount Semeru while hiking. His sudden death shocked many people. Indonesia had lost one of its biggest young thinkers and moral voices. But his legacy didn't end here.
Mampir dulu ke Cikampek, Indonesia banyak konflik, tapi sayang tukang objek. Rekrut, ada menteri tukang objek. Blok, kita banyak menteri goblok.
Banyak menteri goblok. Banyak menteri goblok.
Today, Soeharto is remembered as a symbol of integrity and youth idealism. His writings remind us to be brave, to stay critical, and to stand for the truth even when it's unpopular. His short life continues to inspire students and young people across Indonesia to speak up and make a difference.